Hi, this is Tom from Rockland Web Design. So this is toward the end of the series of the videos that we've been posting over the last several weeks. And this is kind of a recap of everything that we talked about, but I'm going to organize it into a manner that is hopefully digestible and gives you an idea of how easy it is to conduct all of these different practices if you just commit 1 hour per week. Now think about that for a minute. You go all over the place, you hand out business cards, you're promoting in the newspapers, you might be putting stuff on TV, all right? But imagine if you just devoted an hour a week to adding material to your website, posting it out on social media, sending it out on newsletters, and you get business from that. And the bottom line is that all of these steps that I'm talking about are extraordinarily cost effective. So let's talk about this. Let's say the first of the month, or the first week of the month, all right, you want to, as I've emphasized, post material to your website that is going to be compelling and interesting for your target audience. So what do? Well, you sit down, you go on the computer, you go on the internet, and you go to www.google.com. And what you're going to do is you're going to look for articles related to your industry. As an example, if you're in the pest control business, maybe you're going to do a Google search on bed bugs or termites, or maybe some type of pests that might be causing some disdain over the last several months for your customers. And maybe there's some information on how to better eradicate these pests, maybe by getting a lawyer. I don't know. But the point is that you'll be able to be more knowledgeable in your industry. Now, what do you do with that information? Then, in week 2, so again, this is 1 hour that you're looking for these articles, bookmark them. Okay. Week 2, then you're going to go to your website and you're going to write an article about that information that you had already researched. You just sit down and write, okay? Now I know what you're thinking right now, oh, I'm not a good writer, I can't devote time to this, that, and the other. Quite frankly, you don't have to be a good writer. You just have to be able to finish sentences properly. If you can't, give us a call, we'll help you. But if you can do this, you sit down and hopefully you have a content management system that you're able to log into the website and add blog posts and information into the website automatically. Then you add a little article explaining what you found out on the web over the last month. Another thing that you can add is testimonials from your happy clients. Give them a call, ask them to tell you about the testimonial right over the phone, and then just type it up in the web browser when you're inside your website adding the content. So, week 2, you're going to post information into your website. Week 3, social media. Now you start connecting with your social media colleagues via Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. All right? Now, technically, you should be doing this all along, but if you're not that much into social media, I understand. You could just do it once a month, okay, for the time being. All right? So you go on Facebook, you go on LinkedIn, and you go on Twitter. And you post the links to those articles, those testimonials, those bits and pieces of information that are on your website. You're going to post website links to those articles via Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. All right? And posting that information is simply good branding, 1. 2, it sets you up as an expert in your industry. And 3, it keeps your business name in front of your potential customer on a consistent basis. And then, in week 4, you send out the newsletter. Now, as a disclaimer here, you need to have a collection of email addresses, preferably your client base, that you send the newsletter out to. But if you send a newsletter out consistently, again, with all those different links to the articles that you've posted to your website, you will get the same sort of return on your time investment. In other words, if you send out a message to, as an example, 1,000 people, usually anywhere from 20% to 30% of the audience will at least see that email message in their inbox. Now, don't send it out too much because it'll end up annoying people. I suggest once to twice a month the most. But name recognition, them knowing that you're not just still in business, but you are moving forward and you're showing them how to do things, is very appreciated, especially by the customers that know that you do good work. So, just as a recap once more, week 1, research. Find material to post to your website. Week 2, post that material to your website. And again, just take an hour, it doesn't take long, and we can show you how to do this. Week 3, start sending links via social media. Also, just as a reminder, take some time to connect with your friends on their issues. You don't want it to be a one-sided conversation. Be interested in what they have to post as well. And finally, week 4, send out a newsletter and just tell them about all the different things that set you up as an expert in your industry. And again, we posted videos over the last several weeks about each of these topics. If you're a little fuzzy on some of the details, I suggest you go back to our website, rocklandwebdesign.com, click on the blog, and there's links to each of these videos explaining a little bit more in detail on each of these topics. So that's it for now. We'll get a little bit more detailed on each of these over the coming weeks, but this is the primer course for what you as a busy and successful business owner should be doing to enhance your web presence for your company. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.